Yeah! Well, we're a little bit behind schedule, so let's go ahead and head on over to the game reveal. Crappy, take us away! I hope that I changed you to the right thing. Ah, the samurai! Yeah, he's got all those pecs. All two of them. Well, you know what? I just ate. I'm not feeling peckish. Okay. Yeah, I'm never saying that again. Hey, say hello to the GM of the last game here, Hedge Maze, with the wonderful cat Nancy. I love Nancy so much. She's just always shocked.
She is. She's a good cat.
She's a great cat. I'm doing pretty dang good. It's today's just flown by. Like, honestly, I'm shocked. But
yeah, this has been we've had some good matches today.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed them. And honestly, you know, we've had a wide variety of games here. You know, started off with a game that I personally love, and I don't remember what I gave anymore. It's been that type of day.
You gave out Monkey King. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, we had a Nintendo game, we had an arcade game, we have a Super Nintendo game. I feel like we've had very different genres as well, and that you're continuing that trend. I don't even know what's coming up here.
This is one of those games that I feel like is the only one of its kind. It is a racing game. It's a PlayStation 1 racing game, but it's one where you are, it's let's just say the name, it's CyberSpeed for the PS1.
The Future's Ultimate Grand Prix. Yeah, we have had a racing game, but with that said, it was a rally game. You weren't going up against other people, whereas I feel like these players will be shooting and flying for an hour or so, trying to make as much progress as they can through this game. Whoever wins gets 10 points. Whoever loses only gets 2 points. They're not out of the tournament, but they will have a much harder job to stay in. Now, you say that this is a game that's unique, and I feel like we're really going to see that once we jump into it, and it might take a little while, but I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. I don't want to dilly-dally too much, though, because it looks like the players are pretty much ready to go. I mean, we've got Alapex, Mechalink, Mickey McMike, and E. Salamiri here, ready to entertain us. Let me go ahead and get the audio up here. Honestly, PS1 games, even if they're bad, usually have fantastic music, so I'm expecting nothing but, why is there a gross cow on the screen?
So that's what we're doing here. Normally you're playing as a spaceship, right? I am making them play as a cow.
Oh, this is good music. Okay.
It's Amiga music. This is like one of those Amiga guys that made this.
Well, that's why it's so good. I'm excited. Oh my gosh. Well, we have all of our players here. Do I have the last name incorrect? Why? Why does it do this?
Yeah, the fourth player should be _fishy.
Yeah. For some reason, Excel was just like, instead of cell 28, let's go ahead and reference cell 50-something. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that.
I blame Microsoft. Microsoft? Okay, I'm also gonna say that people need to stop writing paragraphs for their pronouns. Like, I understand. Okay. It's fine. Sometimes you gotta speak your mind about, like, what we get there. Who even is this? _fishy. Okay, let me find you in my spreadsheet. Okay. And in fact, the end of the paragraph says gender is dumb. I agree. Let me go ahead and change this to something that is more tolerable for layout purposes. Ta-da! Oh, I could have put it on a marquee. Idea for the future. Idea for the future. We'll go ahead and just call this good, though. I think I'm ready to go. I'm ready for these jams, and I am pretty excited to see what happens. Let me go and bother them now. Where are they? Players, are you ready? They can't hear me, so if they respond, then we've got them. We tricked them. Okay, it looks like we didn't trick anybody. Dang it. Okay. Because they are not supposed to be in Twitch chat right now. We're playing as an ugly cow. It's a cow. Daisy, age 7. Yeah, it doesn't take very long for cows to get this ugly. Okay, all of the players are...
right, wait,
take pics down. Yes, I'm just letting them know. And yeah, feel free to share whatever information you need with them. And
I want to get Elopex to show up the cutscene.
Oh, yes. And I will crank the audio. And I think everybody is ready to begin, but let's see the intro cutscene where I'll probably have to recrop. Welcome to PlayStation, everybody. Welcome to, like, anything other than NES and Super Nintendo, like, for reals. Which is fine, it's my job, that's why I'm here. Okay, I'm listening to the cutscene. Important.
Yeah, we need to absorb the lore. I'm not sure there's much lore, but there's lore.
I see discs. I see a ball. Aw, yeah. Worldscape Television. Educate me TV. That's how you learn these days. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep, this is the sport of the future.
Oh,
I love games that are a sport of the future.
The sport of the future. You know what? You can tell because he looks like plastic. It's all the microplastics we have. Ah! Rapido! Rapido! Yeah. You know what? You should just always use the Rapido button.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a race. You gotta go Rapido.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Rapido! Blow them up! This game is beautiful.
It's beautiful, and it's not going to look like this. We can just, you know, watch it right now and imagine this is what the racing looks like. Don't you love that? It doesn't end, the cutscene doesn't end with you winning or something. It ends when you're getting blown up.
Well, was that us, or was it just Rapido Man?
Doesn't really matter. You're going to get blown up.
Oh, no.
It's happening.
Okay.
This is...
This is... Yeah, we're on to cow. It's a cow, everybody. Well, I think the players are ready. So I'm going to do the countdown. What would be good emotes to spam? Spam?
Spaceships, explosions, cyber speed, anything that seems like that. Otherwise, cows.
Okay, we're doing the countdown. Spam your emotes. Count? I can't even spell right now. I've got a whole show after this as well, Hedge Maze. We've got mystery show after this. We're not going anywhere.
Good luck. I hope that goes well.
Yeah, I hope so too. I never should have agreed to like 7-hour streams.
3, 2, 1.
And here we go! Uh-oh.
8 laps to go.
8 laps to go.
That's a lot of laps. Can we just... What is happening?
So, I said it was a unique racing game. You're on a pendulum.
Oh, that's what you were talking about the other day.
Yeah.
Now I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Sometimes we talk to other GMs and we have no idea what they're talking about until it actually shows up.
6 laps to go.
6 laps to go.
So yeah, normally you're playing as a spaceship. I unlock one of the secret characters and I'm having them play as the cow because it's funny. The cow is not like a bad character, but you know, it's funny.
Watch out!
Irma is asking, how do you get ahead? Well, I don't really know if this makes sense. Can the physics people in chat tell me what you need to do? So right now, if you are just following the pendulum the way the momentum wants you to go, that's stressing the beam. You need to go the opposite of the way momentum wants you to go to compress the beam. That's how you do it.
So when you turn right, you need to move your cow to the right. And when you go left, you have to move your cow to the left.
Yes.
Okay. Question. Is that it?
3 laps to go.
It's a pretty simple game to control, but it's hard to win. But yeah, it's that, and then you have weapons, you can shoot at your opponents, and pickups, and you try to win. Oh, you know what's fun? So there's like 9 competitors in the race, right?
Yeah.
And there's like different amounts of points for whichever placement you get in the match, right? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, but if you come in 4th or worse, you're game over. There's no continues.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, _fishy appears to not understand the pendulum thing. Wait, the ships are also on pendulums?
Yeah, it's a pendulum racer. The cow is just a special unlockable character, but yes, they're all on pendulums.
What the crap?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we got some good racers here. 3 of them won the race.
And then _fishy came in last and got a game over.
Yeah, so the reason... So because it games overs you if you get in 4th or worse, and you don't get any continues of any kind, I gave them a save state. And I told them they're allowed to make a save state after every race that they've successfully completed.
Aha!
Because otherwise we're going to be here all day.
That was great.
By the way, I like the announcer guy.
Wow,
yeah,
that was
commercials.
great.
We'll be right back after this.
Well, I mean,
We gotta
like,
watch the commercials.
this is the game of the future. Of course we've got commercials. Yeah, it looks like the players are skipping all the commercials.
No, they're not. No, that one's just really short.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it looks like everybody is, or at least Alapex Mechalink and Mickey McMike are moving on to stage 2
5 laps to go.
with 5 laps to go. This is certainly a special game, and I am enjoying it so far. I'm gonna try to change it so I can hear the voice a little bit better. I don't know if that's gonna help.
I really like this guy. Like, he's on Moby Games, but like this is the only credit he has. I kind of wonder if he's just like their friend. This game doesn't really have a lot of credits on it. I think it's a small team.
I mean, it's a racing game where you're a pendulum and sometimes a cow.
Yeah.
So, like, it makes sense why there wouldn't be a whole lot of people credited for the game. With that said, what do you think the major difficulty is going to be? I mean, besides learning that you have to lean in when you're turning.
3 laps to go.
So, we're in the early levels. They're not that complicated. Later they get obstacles.
Okay.
That you have to avoid. And it gets a lot harder. And the AI, okay, the main reason this is here, the AI is mean and it cheats.
I mean, I can believe that AI is prone to cheating. By the way, you were nice enough to give them the manual, so I think that there's a reason some of the players are understanding how the movement works. Remember, whenever you get any sort of information from the GM, review it. Make sure that you maybe not know it by heart. You know it a little bit. Just especially if it's a genre that you are unsure about. Yeah, pendulum racers don't exist anywhere else outside of Kusogrand8. They're fake. So if you're playing a fake genre, you need to learn how the genre works. And like, I think most of the players are getting a pretty good hang of it. I mean, Alapex, Mickey McMike, and Mecha Link, all three of them, getting pretty decent placement so far in the race. Underscore Fishy is just leaning to the right the entire time. Oh, now to the left? No. What even are the controls? I know left and right.
Here, I'll give you the manual and the back of the box if you want to look at that.
I'm looking and trying to figure this out. Doesn't really have
it's just left and right mostly. And then your, where's my controls thing?
Oh, well.
Yeah, and then fire, forward, back, switch track, because sometimes there's two tracks that are next to each other. You can spin around if you want to turn the other way and lay a mine, but that's kind of dangerous because you're going to get overtaken probably when you turn around, so be careful.
Gotcha. Okay, I believe we have players through the second level, moving on to the third. We've got a commercial, though.
Call Pierre for 24-hour window repair.
Okay, Pierre.
Thanks, Pierre.
I don't get it. Is that supposed to be funny?
These are just the commercials that you get while you watch this on your TV in the future.
Okay, since we're watching future TV, we get commercials.
Yeah, it's immersion.
Okay. Well, I would have, tried to make it funny. You know, that would be cool. Instead of just having Pierre show up and laser the building and then say, call me. But then again, that's probably how commercials work. Both in the present and the future.
Behind you.
I mean, at least the manual tries to have a little bit of humor in it. I'm seeing underneath the title, Mindscape presents CyberSpeed. It has in quotes, and if you failed to win this week's lottery prize draw of 8 trillion cred bits, let Worldscape Television take your mind off the disappointment. Buckle up your grab belts as we race off to witness another exciting clash of the Velocity Titans in CyberSpeed after this short break. Well, there we go. Yeah, the official lore is capitalism.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the cyber dystopia that we're all hurtling towards, everybody. We are, too, going to be cows.
Yeah, I see Paul S. in chat quoting a review that says, wouldn't you rather play Wipeout? This came out a year before Wipeout, excuse me.
So, how do you review... Well, if it's a game from the future, maybe you can also compare it to games in the future. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard this at least one rave.
Last lap.
Maybe with a few additional instruments. I don't really like raves, though. I gotta be honest. I'll go in for about 5 minutes and then I'm done. It either smells like Fog Machine or like people, and I don't like either of those. Yeah, and then if it's not so toasty that you're passing out, then it's as cold. Okay, no, I love my mother. I was gonna say as cold as my mother's heart. That's not true. My mother is amazing.
Oh, no.
Yeah, maybe somebody else's. Does anybody have a mother I can compare this to? Compare a very cold rave to? Just volunteer her, okay?
That would be cold.
Oh, Brianna Fofana says that I can use her mother. Okay, cool. So as cold as your mother's heart. There we go. Thank you, Brianna. Or like, if I go and like hang out a little bit there, sure. Oh, commercial. Sorry.
We've taken out all tiresome fibers and filaments, so we've added more sugar and more caffeine to give your kids that extra zip in the morning.
Sugar and caffeine.
Yeah, that's what we need. Free gift.
A magnet. Okay.
No metal parts.
Okay, like if they had a magnet in my cereal, I would buy it. Like, I'm sold.
On to the bonus track.
Okay, so here's one of the rules of Kusogrand8. Bonus levels are always a punishment.
Not always. However, usually, okay, so what does that mean? Are they all on a bonus level?
So this one is required because if you place in first to third in the first 3 matches, which is required, otherwise you game over, you are going to get a bonus stage here. And you're racing against the secret ship. It's just you and the secret ship that you can unlock if you do this series of bonus races. So this one you'd be unlocking this like purple super ship. Otherwise you could unlock the cow, but we already got the cow. Anyway, but this does nothing for our players. We're not counting this. We don't care. Because this one is required, but all the ones after this.
4 laps to go.
So like the second bonus race, if you come in first on either track 4 or 5, you have to play that bonus race. If you come in first in track 6 or 7, you have to play a bonus race. If you come in first in track 8 or 9, you have to play a bonus race. And then there's also one you could get after track 10. I think that's if you beat the ship in every bonus race. But in any event, we don't care about them because we can't guarantee that the players will have the same number of them. So I told them if they want to try to come in second or third to avoid a bonus race, that's on them because then you might lose the match. You can't guarantee you're going to stay in second or third. And then, because we're tracking this by most main races completed and then as a tiebreaker by points, so that those points might matter in the end. So it's up to them how they want to play this. But this particular one that the 3 of them are on, that one's required.
Yeah. Well...
But yeah, in general, if you like beat the bonus ship in all of these races, you'd get to unlock it. But I don't care about that.
Yeah. And I would agree, like, the only cases in Kusogrand8 when the bonus game is acceptable is essentially if it can give you extra lives in a game with limited continues or no passwords, you know. In that case, you may wish to do well in the bonus games. Otherwise, yeah, it's a punishment. And it looks like Mickey McMike and Mechalink and Alapex are all through, all 3 of them making some solid progress here. Commercial time! Okay. Yay! I love these mediocre cutscenes. I gotta be honest, they're not super inspiring, but that is fine. I don't need inspiration. Snoopy didn't need inspiration, and neither do I.
Behind you.
I do like the music in this one.
Spin up.
Oh, it's scary. Also, I just realized CyberSpeed is 1 word, not 2. Fine. Ooh, I like this. Well,
all right, so the
go ahead.
Music was done by Mark Knight, also known as Skimpy.
Skimpy?
So,
oh my gosh.
I'll link that in the GM chat. But he's an Amiga guy. It looks like he's still active. He's doing stuff for like F1 games.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, he did Populous on PlayStation, various Warhammer games, Duke Nukem 3D on PlayStation. But back in the day, he did the music and sound effects for Amiga Wing Commander Wing Commander, absolutely a legendary game. Also did music for Alfred Chicken for Amiga CD32, so that's great.
You see Mario's Time Machine in there.
Super Alfred Chicken. Okay. Duke Nukem. Yeah, we already said that. Sim Theme Park for Windows. How about that? That is actually kind of a classic. The Grid games. We've got F1 games, Dirt. Yeah. Somehow he got really involved in a lot of racing game soundtracks. And honestly, I can kind of understand. This music is a bop.
It is. Yeah, like, that's part of why I had to bring this on. Like, of course, it's a silly concept and it's not, like, a great game, but, like, the music is great and this voiceover guy is fun.
Oh, yeah. Mind you, this was an original concept by Ian Fashni and Andy Carriage. I don't know either of them, but just looking, it looks like Ian was one of the artists for Fable, the original.
Okay.
I think that's pretty cool, you know? Also worked on graphics for Super Alfred Chicken. Why is Alfred Chicken in everybody's history? Well, probably because they worked for the same company, that's why.
Yeah.
The other guy who helped come up with the idea did a lot of the designs for the early 2000s and mid 2000s Harry Potter games. Let's see, CSR Racing. What is CSR? Crash Sim Racing. No. It's a side-scrolling drag racing game with officially licensed cars. Okay. Oh my gosh. I apologize. I feel like I'm gonna cough. There's some tickle in my throat. So if I do, I'll try to move away from the mic, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Watch out! Pew, 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 pew. Honestly, though, I dig the person who did the voiceover here. Apparently it was Steve Emery. I don't know who that is. Let me see if I can find out more information. Possibly one of the people who helped with the Gran Turismo movie. Maybe.
Okay.
However, there's also doubt in my mind. That's not the most uncommon name, Stephen Emery.
But yeah, as people in Earn and chat are noticing, the levels that have obstacles are going to start spreading out the players here. Mickey McMike is taking a good lead here because Alapex and Mechalink had to redo the level. But you'll also see that the second time you do a level, or at least, you know, as you do more laps, you get to know it, because this is just like a FMV on rails kind of thing. Like, it looks the same every time.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, the guy who did the voiceover, I guess he was in one movie that was never rated. It doesn't look very good. The Locator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'd say that he should have gotten more gigs because I like him. I like his voice.
I wonder what the Locator is. I'm looking at this. Government-trained assassin Braxton is the Locator, handpicked for a special task force. His objective is to remove any threats to the safety and stability of the United States. With blood on his hands after completing the order to eliminate his partner, Braxton moves his lust for killing. Wow.
Braxton? Wait, there's a movie with somebody named Braxton in it? Oh my gosh, I thought...
That's... Is that like a Utah name?
That is such a Utah name, okay? No, Justin's shaking his head. Braxton's a Utah name. What? It's not?
Yeah.
Okay.
You spell it weirdly.
Justin says that if you spell Braxton weird, then it's a Utah name. Yeah, like, I still love the subreddit tragedy, r/tragedy, except it's spelled all terrible, just like a millennial would name their kids. And it's beautiful. There's so many. Yeah. And also chat says hi, Justin. He waves. Justin. You can't see it, but he waved. Just FYI. By the way, I want to give a huge shout out to those who are helping to track all of the progress today. Our referees for this match are Itza Mendez. Okay. Daisy Shade 12? What the? Isn't it Hazel Shade? I'm confused. What does that mean?
They're making Daisy the cow jokes.
Oh, we've got Not a Cow and Bees Mooies. And with Mukami of Games as the backup ref. I hate this. I hate this so much. I thought you wanted them
to be whimsical. Now they're being whimsical.
You can be whimsical, but I still hate it.
Okay.
You can hate things you like. I guess. I don't know.
Oh, somebody linked the back of the box. Should we read that?
You didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've got the back of the box here as we watch the players race. Let me go ahead and share a little of this information here because in this high-tech, high-velocity motor race, anything goes except actually like choosing to move left or right. Anything goes as you maneuver your ship to outdrive opponents through a super fast, ultra smooth arcade environment. Zoom around 9 futuristic courses at supersonic speeds. Defy intelligent opponents who actually compete against you. With built-in race tactics and lethal shooting weapons. And uncover a host of surprise features like bonus hidden ships that feed your need for speed. I think that's pretty much the only bonus feature. Okay, combining racing thrills, science fiction, and shoot-'em-up elements, CyberSpeed is a lightning-quick experience that takes you to the very edge of technology, not to mention your seat. They put that in the manual.
Yep.
You're only gonna use the edge of the seat, blah, 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 blah. I get it, that's pretty funny, huh?
Also, it says there's nine races. I think there's 10, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, it says there are 8 striking ships, each with its own pilot, racing characteristics, and country of origin. So good. Okay, optimizes the PlayStation game console's advanced engine for an incredibly radical ride. Why do you have to advertise their advanced engine? People know. You don't have to say the PlayStation's good, I swear. Texture mapped polygon racetracks run at an impressive 30 frames per second. And actually, I would say that that's pretty impressive the way that this flows. Like, it runs well.
It does.
Bro, I'm sorry to crash you for such a non-roar crashing moment. Do you mind?
Go for it. Do whatever you have to do.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. I need an emergency, possibly last-minute contender for the mystery show, so DM me if you're interested. Yeah, that happened.
Okay. Message Blasphemous Roar if you want to be on the show that's after this. That unless Roar can't find somebody. Yeah.
We're doing advertisements right here.
Yeah, guess what? We've got the mystery show after this, which means that I get to be here for a lot longer. I already feel my voice giving out, though, so I'm probably not going to do a lot of commentary this time. I'm going to let everybody else do it. Oh, my gosh. Well, what else does this advertise? We got 30 FPS, race to a CD-based techno soundtrack, including ear-warping special audio effects. What does that mean? Ear-warping special audio effects? It has special audio effects highlighted, so I'm trying to figure out what that means. Okay, we've got an ad coming up, but we really need to pay attention to the ad.
Yeah, there's actually some of them are related to each other. We might learn something.
Ooh, there's lore. Yeah, I've got ear problems as it is. I don't think I need ear warping
Don't touch that dial.
special audio effects. Okay, ad.
Bored with budgies? Fed up with fish? Then you need the Geneticate. Create your own pets with this Junior Edition. Your house could soon resound with children's joyful laughter as they play with their own flying pig or duck-billed platypus. The possibilities for fun are endless. Geneticate is educational too. Don't restrict your kids' creative instincts. Set them free. Let them run riot, and one day you may have a genetic genius on your hands.
Ugh.
Do not want a better life for your children? Take the first step today and order a Geneticate now.
Okay, I appreciate it. Let me just say that I've done enough Blender that I feel like I could recreate that scene, maybe. It would take a while. It would probably take a few weeks, but I think I could. Considering that I made animated crappy all in Photoshop, I'm fairly sure I've got the skills. Okay.
All right, we got the punishment.
Okay, so this is the bonus stage.
Yeah.
Did
For
Mecha Link
Alopex.
avoid it?
Yes.
Good
Mecha
job,
Link's got the
Mecha Link.
strats. Strats are not to win.
Yeah, I don't know if Mecha Link knows that, but
Yes, they do. I've explained the whole thing.
oh, okay.
I like since I knew this was going to be a thing because you can't skip the bonus tracks, so I explained in detail like you can try to get second or third, but that's at your own risk. But yeah, that's I told them how you unlock the bonus stages.
Yeah, gotcha. And honestly, I think that like plotting to come in second or third, it really puts you at risk. Like if one of the if you're way ahead of the AI in a lot of racing games, you're usually safe. If you're in the middle of the pack, you are in trouble, and it's the roll of the dice if you're going to be able to stay in the position that you want. But
yeah, it's really risky.
Mecha Link has really figured it out. Like taking that risk, kudos. I mean, there's a reason Mecha Link has done well in tournaments in the past. Like, it's not too surprising to me. Yeah, all of the players here, by the way, I really appreciate them playing for us and being willing to entertain. And remember, it doesn't matter how well you do in Kusogrand8. Sure, bragging rights are cool and all, but I appreciate everybody who plays. And, I hope that people who don't do as well as others in any of the races don't feel too bad about it, because you get to play a game that you've never played before. You get an experience that you've never had before. And if it's a completely new genre, there are no expectations from us about whether or not you'll do well. Just play, have fun.
Yeah, I saw someone mentioning the other day in competitors chat that it took a long time for them to realize that when we say we won't judge you if you don't do well, we really do mean that. These are bad games. I don't know if it necessarily means you're some kind of god gamer if you're good at bad games. You know what I mean? This is a very different skill set, and we really appreciate the people who come and play.
Yeah, there are ways to prepare, and I like to give advice whenever possible. But at the same time, advice only goes so far. Even if you what is Mecha Link doing? Are you going backwards now?
You can turn around to lay mines.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, we don't demand anything out of you other than actually, we don't even demand that you come and play. People are free to quit if they really want.
Pizza.
Pizza! Yay, pizza! But
30 seconds.
If for the people who do stay here, who join and who play for us, it's just I don't know. It's absolutely changed my life being able to hold these tournaments and being able to just share a new experience. And the people here, if they do great, then sweet, and if not, then we get to laugh along with their failures, you know? Everybody is going to run into difficulties. Mecha Link getting the pizza cutscene.
Yeah, this actually helps because the cutscenes are in the same order.
Wait, they're in...
I think they've been getting them in the same order. Maybe I'm wrong.
As far as I've seen, yeah, they've been in the same order. I guess Mecha Link maybe didn't fail? Okay. Yeah, Mecha Link on to the next stage, but getting the pizza cutscene due to not having the bonus stage. Interesting. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have expected the game to still play that cutscene if you didn't get the bonus stage. Huh.
Yeah, like it might just have an order that it's going to play them in.
I think you're probably right, yeah. Maybe that's one of the special bonus features of the game. Oh, by the way, another feature listed on the back of the box. Between races, you're presented with a snapshot of the future. Tomorrow's twisted television commercials. So twisted, you know? Accrue powerful resources, which you'll use to add weapon systems, turbo boosts, and other race-winning paraphernalia.
I don't know about the phrasing of that. I mean, there are pickups, but like...
Paraphernalia, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's paraphernalia that helps you win, so that's cool and all.
I think more games should have paraphernalia.
I think all games have paraphernalia. Like, that's...
Yeah, but we should call it that.
Sure. Okay. Hey, you play video games? Get your paraphernalia right here. Yeah, question. It says that there are, like, weapon systems and turbo boosts. Are the vehicles customizable at all?
No.
So it's lying.
Yes. I mean, there's pickups, but, like, yeah, you can't customize your ship or anything.
Are they powerful resources?
I don't know. I guess bombs and stuff are. I'll link you the list of all the racers if you want to look at the other racers.
Yeah!
In the GM chat. I hope you like the flags. The German one is wrong.
Wait, they have the wrong flag for Germany? Uh-oh.
It's upside down.
Oh no. Okay, so from the Oh, these are hideous. How are they so ugly? Like, I thought the cow was ugly, but I guess everyone's ugly in this universe. Well, okay, first off, we've got Anderson, age 21. A little... You know what? That's not the image that I meant to use. Huh. Odd. Why? I saved it. I saved it, right? Save? There. Anderson, age 21. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and crop this a little bit better, though. Okay? Crop. There we go. There. Anderson. Okay, from the U.S. Flying the Eagle. Decent mass and speed. Okay, shields. Terrible thrust. I actually like Nadia from Russia, though. Like, she looks pretty cool. She drives the blocker here, okay?
Great racing.
Great racing. Like, I dig that sprite. Nadia, not ugly. What about Mia from England? Mia, age 22. I think all of the racers are female.
Nope.
Okay, not all the racers are females, but close enough. Indestructible mini racers. There we go, Mia! That's an interesting headband. Trying to figure that... Oh, she flies the Cherokee.
Yeah, I don't know why the character who flies the Cherokee and looks maybe Native American is from England, but okay.
You know, in the future, people are allowed to do what's called immigrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
that's true.
that's not allowed right now. Okay, let's move on. Anyways, yeah, you are allowed to do that. Anyways, chat is noting that Mecha Link lost the lead, and indeed, Alapex and Mickey McMike are both on to the next stage, pretty much tied with Mecha Link. Now, with that said, Mecha Link does have a little bit more experience with this level. Thank you, Justin. And because of that, there's a better possibility that he beats it than that any of the others do, which is fine. Okay, so we've also got Pearl from Germany. As it turns out, everybody in the future has English names. That's just how it goes. You know, well, Nadia was from Russia. Okay. Pearl from Germany. Yeah, there's the flag, everybody. I hope you like it.
Watch out!
Watch out! I do have to say, though, I don't really like the guy from Japan.
He's got like Heihachi hair.
I don't know what that is. But here's
Like
the
from
picture.
Like from Tekken?
Okay. I've never played Tekken.
Well, you should. Tekken's good.
Yeah, so I've
Tekken 8
heard.
just came out.
Yeah.
Well, you should play Tekken.
That costs money.
4 laps to go.
No, that's too bad.
I know. But I may have another job opportunity that could be starting this month or next. I'll find out in a couple weeks what's happening. But if so, I might actually have a little more financial stability, which will be good.
That would be good.
Yeah. I fully support supporting devs who are, especially when the games are currently being sold by the people who made the game. Like, absolutely. So, yeah, I will not go and pirate Tekken 8. I refuse. I actually think that calling it piracy is a whole nother issue that we can discuss another time. But here's Maurice, aka that guy from Star Wars.
Yeah, Maurice is good.
Yeah, I like him.
He's got a ship called the Eiffel. It's got a sexy lady on the back.
Oh yeah. You can barely tell in the picture though. Okay. Now everybody, the next racer is from Australia. Okay.
This is what all Australians look like.
Yeah, now everybody, imagine your best Australian character, okay? Okay? And let me know, is this what you expected? Mad Frank, age 137, from Australia. There you go.
This is your average Australian.
Okay. And now we're going to Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I love it. Okay, Jamaica's the next character here. I hope that when I'm taking screenshots, it's not causing stuttering on the stream for y'all. Because I really need to share this. Okay, and we're going a little more stereotypical here. However, I think that the sunglasses are pretty cool. We're at
cool.
Jamaica. I like Dre. I would absolutely play as Dre, okay? He flies the Vampire.
That's a cool ship.
Yeah, the thrust is rated Z.
I think that's 2.
I don't... It might be 2. But all of his ship stats are sucky. Thrust 2, mass 1, speed 5, shields 4.
So yeah, a lot of the ships aren't really that good. The cow is actually pretty good.
Yeah, how is the cow this good?
Well, she's a secret unlockable character.
Yeah, speed is 7 for the cow. Anyways, there we go. I still like Australia the most.
It's a good one.
I don't like him, but I like that that's what they chose for Australia. It's so ridiculous.
I'm glad that this is an inclusive tournament that allows 137-year-olds.
Honestly, why not? You know?
Why not?
What else is he gonna do? Stay in the... Oh my gosh. I don't know if they'd even let him stay in the old folks' home. He'd scare them. They'd have heart attacks. They'd have to, like, seriously have an ambulance called every single day. And yeah, actually, the final character ship that we have is Cow. It's a cow.
Oh no, there's also the purple ship. It doesn't have a name though.
Why doesn't it have a name?
It's, I don't know, it's the purple super ship.
Okay, so purple super ship, nobody owns it. Nobody can own this ship. Here you go, everybody. Here's your purple ship. Like I said, there's nobody listed. For some reason. I don't know why.
It flies itself, Braccentia. It's the future.
Ah, okay. So there's one unfortunate thing. Mechalink has fallen behind Alapex and Mickey McMike. However, if Mechalink does not get the bonus stage, he could pass them again.
Yeah, like, there is definitely ways for people to catch up.
Oh, people are saying that it's an evil racer that lives in the walls. That makes sense. The racer is the unknown. Hedge Maze, I don't know if you have heard about the Wonka experience that happened.
I did. That was a wonderful thing to hear about. I mean, it's bad that, like, scams like this are happening, but also that was delightful to see all the, like, fan art people made.
All the fan art, the fact that, like, it was supposed to be a cheerful thing for kids and that, like, it ended up terrifying them, that everybody who attended, they got a single jelly bean and a quarter cup of lemonade, that the apology that was sent out also appears to have been written by ChatGPT. Like, it's a fever dream, Hedge Maze, and I love that it happened. I honestly think that if I had gone to something like that, it would have been one of my favorite memories. But I also like bad media, if you didn't know.
Right, but, like, would you have paid £40 for that?
No, but if someone bought me a ticket, I'd go. Sure.
Wow, what a race.
So for those who don't know, Arborelia, thank you for the raid. For those who don't know, we have a commercial.
Yeah, we gotta watch that.
Oh no. We just grew him. Now he's dead. Cute, but dead.
That's my favorite one.
No!
A road safety film.
A road safety film.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm
That's
so
my favorite one.
happy. I love this game. Oh my gosh.
Mendezi in chat says, cute but dead is going on my gravestone.
Behind you.
Yeah. Honestly, that sounds decent. Oh, well, okay. That just put this game up like a full number in my rankings, okay? The commercials so far just seemed like weird, random things that you'd probably see at the bowling alley, you know? But Cute But Dead, that's top notch. And wouldn't you know it, Alapex, Mickey McMike, and Mechalink are on the same stage. Mechalink skipping the bonus stage because that's just the way he rolls. Underscore Fishy finishing another race. I don't know if Underscore Fishy can really catch up at this point, but that's fine, you know? They're still putting on a good effort. That was... Wait. Do you have to come in 3 or higher?
Yes, you do.
Well, never mind. Back to that level. Underscore Fishy.
Like, I like that the manual gives you the point total for each placement, if I can find that in this manual. Like, it says that, okay, if you come in 4th, that's 3 points. If you come in 5th, that's 2 points. If you come in 6th, that's 1 point. That's fake. That's fake. You game over if you come in 4th. This game is very silly.
Why would it lie? Why would the game lie?
Why would video games lie?
By the way, for those who are wondering, this is the final match of the day. However, after this, we do plan to have the mystery show with Blasphemous Roar and Shrambles, and tomorrow we have a couple more matches a little later on in the day. Check exclamation point schedule to see when those are. I don't, just considering that today is going to be a very long stream, I don't know if I'll stream before those matches, so I will let people know if I do something early, and if not, then whatever, we still got Kusogrand8. Oh, well, I also have work tomorrow night for some paid tech checks as well. So, this weekend is going to be long for me anyway. I wouldn't set your heart on me streaming before Kusogrand8 tomorrow. But the best part about saying this, Hedge Maze, is that it takes pressure off of me so that if I actually feel like doing it, then I feel less like it's a chore and more like, yeah, it's fun.
Because, yeah, if you do decide to, it's just a bonus.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then people can find something else to do.
Yeah. No,
yeah, it's always a good weekend when we have Kusogrand8.
Yeah, we've had a lot of good weekends in a row, I gotta be honest. It's
yeah,
like I've very much enjoyed the 8th iteration here. Like I feel like this has been a huge step up in so many ways. The tech that Tristan and Corndan have put together, Tristan focusing on the streaming guns.
Guns! Guns! Guns!
That's Australian.
From ammunition and war droids to personal tactical nuclear devices, we have it all.
Ah! You squished a car.
Before your enemies did.
Ha! Okay, the commercials are getting better. I gotta be honest. They started out a little bit weak, but it's been getting better this whole time.
I love when a commercial happens and it's like Alapex is typing.
Yeah, like personal tactical nuclear devices. I will say agreed, Alapex. However, the 5 seconds you'd spent typing in there has put you in second.
Oh no.
Welcome to Kusogrand8, everybody, where you don't know where the other players are compared to you, and it is pretty funny that way.
But this is track 9. The players posed me some hard questions about what if they beat the game, but the game doesn't consider you as having won because you didn't have as many points as a different character, and I was like, I haven't thought of that situation, but if they do beat the game, they're instructed to play again on hard, and I did give them instructions for how to do that.
How close are they to finishing?
This is the 9th track, the one that Alapex, Mecha Link, and Mickey McMike are on.
Gotcha.
There are 10.
Okay.
Besides bonus stuff.
So there is a possibility that we do see a game completion. Mickey McMike, stop running into the wall. I thought it was a stalactite, but no.
It's something. Some kind of future cave.
Future cave. Oh, I like future caves. Yeah, like where are we in space?
Maybe? I like that we have kind of like some Minecraft lava, we got some space, we got some caves, we got some green technical looking tunnels, I don't know.
We've got the exciting sport of racing vehicles, but you're all tethered to an umbilical cord for some reason. I don't know.
It's how they do it in the future.
Oh, okay. Mother will lead us. Oh, the music is so good. Like,
it's so good.
Seriously, kudos. With this company, I believe it was Mindscape that made this. Yeah, they're very hit and miss when it comes to games. But this is pretty dang good. Like, maybe gameplay-wise, it could use a little bit more inspiration. But, like, aesthetically, for the PlayStation, like, I love the visuals. It runs really smooth. The music is great. Almost, like, the commercials, some of the commercials are worth watching. Like, almost everything about this, it comes very close to redeeming the game.
Yeah, this is more like one of those games where, like, it achieved its vision, but, like, I don't know if this is, like, the vision that, I don't know if this, you know, like, this didn't become a model for future racing games, but they achieved what they were going for.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I love a Georgia O'Keeffe painting, but do I want it on my wall? Probably not, no. I'm too gay for that. I gotta be honest, okay? And, like, this game, like, I love everything that it's doing here. I feel like, yeah, this is a fairly complete piece of art here. But is it something that I particularly want to spend a lot of time with? I'm not sure. Race over Mecha Link in 5th place. That is another loss, unfortunately, for Mickey McMike as well. Is Alapex going to be able to move into 3rd? No, all of them will be redoing that race.
All right, so you have some limited speed boosts, and the strategies are really to save at least 1 or 2 till the last lap, because the AI is going to sneak ahead of you. But yeah, Neptune Daydream in chat saying this looks like a blast. It is kind of fun. It's just wonky and weird, and I think it's a good round 1 game.
I feel like this is really appropriate, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not the worst game I've ever given out, no.
I mean, Mindscape put out other games like Out to Lunch, which I got to play in Kusogrand8, and I hate that. Yeah. I've got a grudge with that game specifically. What else do they have? Fire and Ice for Amiga and DOS, and as far as I know, that one is a good game. The Sim Ant, if they actually did Sim Ant, Maxis Software, how come they're getting credited? Why are they credited? They probably did one of the ports, yeah. Okay, if they did a port, then that's fine. That's cool. I see, what, Robin Hood Prince of Thieves for NES? I'm pretty sure that that's not good. Days of Thunder for DOS. So. Oh no, that's terrifying. That's not a good game. Okay, I'm about 90% sure that that is a very bad game. But yeah, like, some of the things that they worked on, like various versions of, certain versions of Chessmaster, they did a lot of ports, it looks like, to various platforms. And, you know, you can only mess up a port so much. JK, that's not true. You can butcher it. But, you know, there are at least
seen some crusty ports on Kusogrand8.
Yeah. But this is a fairly solid game. Just not one that I think a lot of... Just the whole pendulum idea that it feels like an on-rail racer, because it is.
Yes.
I think that really turns me off. With a racing game, you want to... Like, you want to go fast and you want to be the one controlling where you go, not being dangled. I like, they definitely captured what they wanted to, but I think that it's also to the detriment of the game that they actually managed to do what they wanted to do. But as a piece of art, I really appreciate it, Hedge Maze. I really do.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad this exists. I see someone in chat's asking, why are we cows? Because it's funny.
Yeah, it's really funny to have a cow be the playable ship here. Like,
I like the mooing noises when you try to activate something.
It's pretty good. I normally hate cows. I gotta be honest, like, I have a giant hatred of cows. But the cows in this game, they're okay. Okay? Like, they're so angular that they don't make me think cow. They make me think... Silly.
Yeah, it's silly. And by the way, underscore fishy just finally got past the wall they were
Oh, thank goodness.
on for a long time.
Yeah, and
I'm
again,
always happy
like,
to see that.
people struggle with different things when it comes
what
to
happened
video
here?
games. It looks like Mecha Link is on to the next race. Oh no, Mecha came in fourth. Mickey McMike
Uh-oh.
moves into the lead. Alapex in second. Is that true? Oh my gosh, Mecha Link falling from first to third in the last 5 minutes of the match. That is brutal. But welcome to Kusogrand8, where that happens. Oh my gosh. It's exciting. Who's going to win, Alapex or Mickey McMike?
Yeah, I'm really glad I set it up the way I did, because this is exciting.
Oh, watch out! They're rocks! Space rocks! Commercial time.
I like this one. I like the dog.
The dog just wants the bone, but it's wearing a helmet. How is it gonna get the bone?
Sad.
Yeah, that dog will never eat again.
Oh no.
I mean, look, this is the future. Like, I didn't see anybody there to help the dog. Okay, and we're getting a little bit of a glance at the final stage. Mickey McMike is on it. Alapex getting into it right now. McMike has fallen behind fairly significantly early on. Did Alapex get the bonus stage?
Alapex is on a bonus stage. Mickey McMike is on actual track 10.
Well, that means Mickey McMike is in the lead and will probably take first just based off of that. Well, I was wondering how we were going to judge first and second, but hey, that was easy. But with that said...
I mean, Mike is not in the lead yet, unless he wins this race, but...
Oh, really?
Because we don't care about bonus stages, but yeah. If Mickey McMike wins this race, then yes.
Okay, so how is the tiebreaker?
So it's how many main races have been successfully completed, and then the tiebreaker is by total score.
Gotcha. So right now, it looks like Alapex has a score of 68. Mickey McMike has a score of 64. The only way McMike can win is by finishing this in the top 3 places. And right now, he's currently in first. So there is a chance. I appreciate that Mickey McMike is glancing behind him on occasion in order to try to avoid any of the projectiles here.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some more advanced strats you can go with if you're good enough at this.
Oh my gosh. This is going to come down to the last minute.
Yeah, we're gonna get really close here. Does Mickey have enough time to finish this race? Well, actually, no. I told them. I think I told them if they that they can stay in a race if the time runs out. What did I say? When time ends, if you're still in a race, we'll allow you to finish your current race, and then we'll judge the outcome after everyone's done.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So everybody will be able to finish what they are on. That means
Yes.
that if Mecha Link manages to finish this lap and move on to the next stage, which he did, he could potentially move into the lead. Again. Alapex, honestly, I don't know if Alapex will have time to get there. Oh my gosh, Alapex might move into third place just due to the
Alapex
bonus
is not
stage
gonna
here.
get there.
No,
And
5 out of 6.
Fishy is advanced, I think.
But then there's going to be a cutscene in between, so I don't think there's going to be a chance. Yeah,
Meanwhile,
Mecha
Mickey
Link,
is still in third, second place now.
Okay, question though, is Mecha gonna have a cutscene before getting into the next one? Because if so, there's not time. Nope, Mecha Link is officially in the same stage as Mickey McMike and
Okay,
will...
just got in there.
Wow, Yeah, you did tell them how the bonuses work, and
I did.
It's a very technical difference between the players. That's time. We're going to let them finish the race that they are on. They may continue playing until they are finished with this race. With that said, Mecha Link has a significantly lower score than Mickey McMike. If Mike finishes this in the top 3, then our places are settled. Mickey McMike in first, Mecha Link in second, and Alapex third, _Fishy in fourth. But that depends on Mike not making any mistakes. Okay, moving back into second place. Second place is fine. Okay, Mike is going and trying his darndest. Let's see. That is it. Mickey takes the victory, finishing the entire game. Congratulations to Mickey McMike. That is it. We are officially done with this. Although Mecha Link and _Fishy are both allowed to finish the races that they are on, the places are decided. Interesting meta. Oh, wait. Mecha Link actually does have to finish the stage in order to move into second place. So we need to watch Mecha Link finish. If Mecha Link does not finish, then that means that Alapex takes second place.
The refs are checking something to see if Mecha skipped a cutscene. I'm not sure.
Okay. Thank you, refs. That is definitely... Yeah, welcome to Kusogrand8. We are trying to be as fair as possible, making sure that the players follow the rules that have been established. And if there is something that they did incorrectly, then it will be revised. Bilby, thank you so much for subscribing. With that said, should we get Mickey in here to come chat?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, Mickey, join General Voice if you want. I would love to chat. It looks like Alapex has a cutscene going on. Let's listen to this real quick. Hello there, Mickey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, okay, it looks like we got the final cutscene out of the way that Alapex played for us. Right now, we're just waiting for a couple of our players to wrap up their final playthrough, but no matter how they do, you have taken the victory today. It's very apparent you finished the last race of the game. You have a score of 70, which Mecha Link cannot beat at this point, even if Mecha Link finishes this race. But with that said...
So, breaking news, Mecha Link skipped a cutscene. This race does not count.
Oh,
no.
cutscenes. Oh,
I was very careful to make sure I skipped no cutscenes.
Yeah, because this means that Mecha Link he got into this race at last second, and that doesn't count now because there's a 20-second penalty.
That is, yeah, that 20 seconds is enough to put Mecha Link into third, meaning that Alapex takes second and _Fishy takes fourth. That is our order. Wow. I'm just absolutely amazed how close this was. But Mickey,
this was really close.
Talk to me about this game. How was the experience of playing CyberSpeed?
It is one of the games of all time. Racing a cow on a pendulum swing through whatever that was is,
by the way, it
amazing.
Oh yeah, cow on a pendulum. That's great. Mecha Link, by the way, did not finish that race anyway, so it technically doesn't matter, the asterisk there. And because of that, we luckily don't have to say, because of a technicality and Mecha Link not watching a cutscene, third. But yeah, that would be a brutal way to fall a place behind. Yeah, so I like the cow. I think the cow's fantastic, Mike.
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. what about the cutscenes? Were the cutscenes worth it?
I wasn't sure what to think with the first one because of how short it was, but once it got to the second and third, it's like, okay, don't take this game seriously, and it is just funny throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I honestly, I thought a lot of them were like, this is fine, it's fine. And then it got to cute but dead. And
line.
Cute but dead.
Dead.
Road safety video. What? That would be... I'm just thinking back to high school and going through driver's ed, and they always have the traumatizing video, and it is absolutely appropriate. I thought that it was pretty hilarious. Yeah, so, you know, watching this, I thought this is a really fun game to watch. I'm not sure I would actually enjoy playing it. How was it to play?
It doesn't actually control that bad, surprisingly.
Really?
Like, it doesn't... The game emphasizes in the manual about cornering well, but it feels like cornering doesn't actually matter, but outside of that, it's like, yeah, no, the game actually controls decently well. You just have to get used to how weird it can be sometimes.
Yeah, like some of the strats I saw people having to turn upside down in order to run or avoid running into walls, which I personally like. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that caught me off guard in the fourth race, where I tried to go off the sides, but the hitboxes are a little wider than the actual image, so you have to go upside down, or you're gonna clip it.
Yeah, that was an interesting section. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Was there anything that like you felt was a significant flaw for the game?
It doesn't actually feel like the mines and missiles do too much for the player, even though it feels like you cannot get away from the missiles unless you drop a mine right at the last second. So it's kind of almost feels like a rubber band tool for the AI in that sense.
Yeah, that makes sense, which honestly is not unusual for any sort of racing game to have some sort of rubber banding. I can appreciate that to some degree because it keeps it interesting rather than, you know, if you're in a game like this and you get significantly ahead and they have no chance to catch up, then it's just like, okay, we're gonna finish it just because of formalities, and it's not exciting at that point, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, the games that have some sort of catch-up mechanic, even if it is for AI, we can complain about it, but it makes the game worth playing.
One thing I will say is I did panic towards the end because there was, I think, 2 races where the AI just sniped a position from me last second.
Yep.
I'm like, please don't let that point difference matter.
It was getting close to mattering, but nobody else finished the final stage, so you were fine. You were the only one who cleared it. Even then, if let's see, if Alapex had managed to get to the final stage and clear it, then they would have passed you up when it comes to the score. But they got the final bonus game, or the bonus stage, and you didn't. And that's really what made the difference there, that you didn't get the final bonus. I was wondering
if that was going to matter or not.
Yes, it very much did. So, did you specifically try to avoid the final bonus?
No, that just happened that way. I was trying to get first as much as possible just in case the points mattered, because I felt like we were probably going to mess up about as many times. But the fact that I didn't get first on either the 8th or 9th, that is actually paid off in the end.
Yeah, it's an interesting risk versus reward scenario there, and I'm not really sure what the better move was. Like, obviously you're the winner, so what you did there ended up paying out. But I still don't think what Alapex did was wrong. You know, it's just it rolled in your favor there, Mike. Welcome to Kusogrand8.
Yeah.
That sometimes happens.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of that already.
Now, do you think that you would recommend this game to other people?
Yeah, I think it'd be worth a shot.
Okay. Give it a little try, play it a little bit, see if it's your jam. If it's not, that's fine. If it is, like, I can understand why it's not appealing to everybody. Like, for me, an on-rails racer just feels weird. Like, it feels like a sin, and yet it works here.
The concept definitely felt weird when we first got shown the game, but once again, I was like, oh, okay, I understand now. It's... The only thing it does is just prevent you from going off course, really. Otherwise, for all intents and purposes, it's still a racing game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, cool. So other than that, I have to ask before we let you go, are you streaming anything over at your place? Do you have anything that you'd like to plug?
Not currently. I would like to get back into streaming sometime this year, but I'm not sure when that'll be, so no marked plans right now.
Okay, gotcha. That is completely fine. Well, thank you so much. And Hedge Maze, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for giving us the last game of Kusogrand8 today.
Yeah, this was a fun match. But yeah, congrats to Mickey, and I'm glad that everybody did really well in this match. And happy to have this on.
Yeah, and seriously, great job to all the players. Alapex, Mechalink, Mickey McMike, and _Fishy. Thank you to the referees who helped today. And thank you to the various GMs and other people behind the scenes. And without much more delay, we are going to have the mystery show. So you two, I will need to have you leave us. Thank you so much. Take care, friends.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, everybody, before we move on to the mystery show, I need to run and use the restroom because I have been here for a long time. Okay, so go get a drink, stand up, stretch your legs. We will be right back with the mystery show. Stay tuned.